Ashley. Meanwhile, to Fox Weather, where a powerful EF2 tornado left a trail of damage across southwest Florida. The storm destroying dozens of homes and businesses 24 hours ago. At this hour, hundreds of people around Fort Myers are without power. It all happened in Congressman Byron Donalds' district, and he joins us right now from the Naples area with an update. Congressman, what's the very latest number-wise with the number of people who are not in their homes this morning?
We're still trying to get a final count on everybody that's going to be displaced. This tornado is something that, we get tornado warnings every now and again here. We haven't seen a touchdown in definitely not in my time here for 20 years. It's been longer than that. So we're trying to still get a final assessment on how many people are going to be fully displaced. It looks like about 60, 68 of our homes may not be livable at this point. But we're really just wanting people to try to contact, the Red Cross, get as much assistance as they can. Please contact my congressional office. We will get all the help that you need. And we're really trying to help those people get to the next place so they can move on with their lives. At this time, we're actually really happy that, we're not getting reports of loss of life. That's always a blessing. Now we're trying to understand what the full damage is.
Absolutely. And on this Monday morning, even though it's a holiday, I know your office, they're working the phones to make sure that everybody gets the help they need. Meanwhile, Congressman, yesterday on MSNBC, Maxine Waters was talking about two Democratic senators who don't seem to be on the same page as the balance of her caucus. Watch this.
We have two Democrats, Manchin and Sinema, and they are holding up the Democratic agenda. They have decided that they are going to stick with support of the filibuster. They don't care about minorities. They don't care about blacks. They don't care about people in their own districts who they're going to deny their voting rights.
Congressman, what do you make of what she had to say?
I just think it's completely outrageous. It's not based on facts. The reality is that what she and the Democrats want to pass by breaking the filibuster, something, by the way, that they have defended every single year that the Senate has been in existence up until right now. What they want to do is just basically have the federal government take over all elections in the United States. So if you think that's the Democrat agenda and that's supposed to be good for all Americans, I completely disagree with you. And I think that Senator Manchin, Senator Sinema are doing the right thing by maintaining the filibuster because its purpose is to protect the minority voices in the United States Senate. We are not a pure democracy. We are a constitutional republic. The filibuster is one of the mechanisms that helps to maintain the republic.
Right. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, a federal holiday. I know, Congressman, you feel that thanks to, his message back in the 60s, you were able to be where you are today.
Oh, without question. I think that, his efforts, his leadership, the way he led with courage, the way he led with love, that's the thing that helped to spur our country to where it is right now. We're always striving to be that more perfect union, and we have actually accomplished that in leaps and bounds over the last 70, 80 years here in the United States. But we still have places that we want to get better. There's no doubt about that. But I think the key thing to understand is that his legacy is in the true progression of America, the thing that has allowed people like myself to be able to have a real shot at the American dream, to grow up to make something of yourself, and countless others who aren't going to be on TV screens, who are actually living that dream out every single day. I mean, the mere fact that they're raising their families in harmony and in peace in communities that aren't just all homogeneous black communities, but all across the country is proof positive of that.
All right. Congressman, thank you very much for joining us today.
Anytime.